like a tactical AR.
What are you playing? What's called AR?
Oh.
AR.
You know what news today has been really disgusting?
Why?
Dude, the person that kissed in front of me in school literally threw up.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Just looking at it made me gag.
Same, that's what happens to me. AR, can you like turn down your mic? Cause I could hear myself.
Better?
Yeah. What the hell? AR, I need a mutual for a little bit. Okay, there.
Started to cry. Then she said something that really shocked me. She said that if anyone deserved to go to prison, it was her. But how? My mom is the kindest person you could ever meet. She would do anything for me and my dad.
Good.
Always had done.
I kept on screaming your name.
When she had me, which caused my father to marry her and move into this home. It was left to my mom after her mother's death. He didn't have any money or a house of his own. Being young and pregnant, she had no choice but
It's not mine, it's AR's.
Ever since, she had been putting up with his cruel and violent behavior. How could this be her fault? I asked her to explain why she was to blame. And after
I'm just doing this in his own words. No, it's not your mic, it's my friend's.
To be honest with you, the truth she told me was hard. I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
And I hoped that she...
It's just my friend's mic.
It turns out that...
Literally, I got this kid so low and then he runs.
For the past few...
And it's like a fast editor.
Consulting with a lawyer in secret about getting a divorce. When my dad discovered this, he went crazy.
Yeah.
Not only
I'm doing Desert Zone Wars.
wife, but he would lose his home as well. In the middle of his anger, he started screaming and threatening her that he was going to do everything to get full custody of me. And he threatened that if he lost custody in the courts, he would kidnap me. I couldn't believe it when she told me. My own dad threatened to kidnap me. But then my mom told him something that had changed everything. She told him that I wasn't his biological daughter. She said that when she fell pregnant with me, she had been cheating on him with someone. It was so long ago she couldn't even remember his name.
What the?
All these years, he believed that I was his daughter, but I never was. He didn't believe her.
Oh crap.
Because my mom and I look nothing
I'm in a scream situation.
It's true that I have her curly hair, but my blue eyes and fair skin are just like his. When he had found this out, he had stormed out of the house. Now it made sense that he had told me he wouldn't want to be fooled by my blue eyes. But I didn't understand why he had wanted me to spit in a box. She told me she didn't know either. I was supposed to be angry that my mom had kept this from me from all these years. But I wasn't. It was the opposite. I was relieved that I might not be related to the man after all. At least this way I wouldn't have to live with him. And if I wasn't his, he might not want to kidnap me either. The whole spitting thing was still stuck in my mind. I tried my best to make my mom relax. But on the inside, I wasn't calm at all. I was afraid of my dad's return. But that was the last we saw of him.
Holy crap.
For the next month, he didn't return, even to get his belongings. During that month, I didn't ask my mom about the identity of my father. All I wanted was for the two of us to be left alone and to be happy. I don't remember my whole life spending a month so peaceful, but soon that ended. One night when my mom and I were having dinner, we heard a loud bang at the door.
The talking.
The talking? You mean the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. How have I repair my freaking
I don't
build?
know what it is. What's that?
I get this kid solo and then he runs. Got him? Alright. I'm gonna do some more Desert Zone Wars.
We were afraid to open the door. If it really was my dad, then he was up to no good. I hid behind the kitchen door.
I killed him with 54 ping.
My mom was stood behind
I'm
me.
insane.
It was silent for a while.
Ooh, I got the best loot in the game.
The door had gone. Then suddenly, we heard something crash at the door hard until it broke the locks, and someone entered the house. They came running toward us, and I lifted the saucepan up.
Is it what?
Swinging it as hard as I could at their head. But it wasn't my dad. You won't believe
It's a video.
what it was I ended up hitting. When I opened my eyes, I saw a police officer on the floor rubbing his head. The police were the ones knocking at the door. When they didn't get an answer, they had smashed in. The poor guy didn't know that there was a pan waiting for him on the other side of the door. Yes, they came for me, but not to take me for my mom and return me to my dad, but because I was a suspect in a murder case. It is no doubt that what you're about to hear
What the?
is the strangest thing ever. They said that I was a suspect in a case that happened 16 years ago. The police officer explained that when the crime happened, they found human hair in the victim's hands. The victim must have been defending herself and pulled out their murderer's hair. But what does this have to do with me? I was only 18, so there was no way I could be the murderer. The police told me that they had done a DNA test on the hair sample, and it matched my DNA. How did they figure this out? Well, when my dad came and acted like crazy that night, he had wanted my saliva to get a sample of my DNA. He had got it so that he could test if I was really his daughter or not. But when he had sent my saliva off to see if I was his daughter, it had been matched with that of a criminal. Mom and I sat down and spoke to the police, who realized that they had come for the wrong culprit. The DNA results meant that I wasn't the murderer. My dad was. Not only was... Mom and I sat down and spoke to the police, who realized that they had come for the wrong culprit. The DNA results meant that I wasn't the murderer. My dad was. Not only was he a murderer, but he was also my real dad. I couldn't believe it. Mom started crying and admitted that she knew he was my real dad all along. She had lied to him to try and get rid of him and to protect me. The police kept us under surveillance until 2 weeks later, when my dad turned up, angry and drunk. They arrested him and promised us we would never have to him and to protect me. The police kept us under surveillance until 2 weeks later, when my dad turned up, angry and drunk. They arrested him and promised us we would never have to see him again. And now, after they finally arrested him, the jury decided to let him not rot in jail for murder. All these years we had been living with a criminal and we both had no idea. I've forgiven my mom for lying to me and telling me I wasn't his daughter. I know she did it.
I am king at ball juggling. There's one thing I'm great at, and it is juggling balls. If you think you can juggle balls better than me, you better... I was having the best vacation of my life.
Okay.
Before I ended up alone in the middle of the ocean. Now, you might wonder how the heck a person would end up lost in the middle of the ocean on a family vacation. Well, you can say that my luck isn't exactly typical. Before everything had escalated to this, I was planning a trip with both of my parents to the Caribbean islands. You see, my family is kind of rich, the kind that can afford to rent out a private jet when they go on vacations, and that's exactly what we did. On the 1st of October, we packed our stuff, and were ready to enjoy an adventurous weekend. I didn't pack much. In fact, I didn't need much. Just some clothes and my special parachute suit, which I always take with me on every vacation, if I ever feel like parachuting. I could honestly tell you guys that parachuting is the thing that gets me excited the most. The sensation flying in the air can't be compared to any other feeling in the world. In most cases, my father jumps with me, and we land together on the island. However, this time, things kinda took a different turn. As I was getting ready to jump, I stood near the door of the jet waiting for my father, as he was getting ready to join. When I looked down, I could see that we were almost near the land, and I was getting really excited to jump. The view looked so amazing. So I took out my phone from my jacket pocket and took a picture. But that's when something happened that took me off guard. My phone slipped from my hand, and I quickly leaned forward without thinking, hoping I would catch it. You could probably assume that at that point, what I did was very stupid, because it had caused me to lose my balance and trip off the jet. Oh my God! I couldn't believe this was actually happening to me at the moment. Everything was so quick. that I couldn't even utter a word or scream for help, and I started falling as I heard my parents screaming my name. I took a deep breath to calm myself down, and I just thought that I'll do what I always do, except that this time I was going to land without my father. About 10 seconds later, the automatic parachute went off, which meant that something was wrong. It must have been the way I fell out of the jet, I thought. It was going too fast, and I did not jump correctly. I was heading towards the earth without any idea where I might land. But when I looked underneath, all I could see was water everywhere. I honestly wasn't sure if I'd land in the sea, but I was hoping I wouldn't, because it was going to be a big problem. Before I knew it, I had hit the ocean. I had to act fast to avoid drowning. I remembered the instructions that said if you land in the water, you must get your chest strap off to take the gear off quickly and swim beneath the parachute, even though I was panicking like crazy. I tried to calm myself down because I really needed to focus on what I was doing. Otherwise, I wouldn't survive. It took me a while before I managed to focus on the way I was swimming. I was honestly scared to death that my feet would get tangled up in the parachute and drown me with it. When I looked around me, all I saw was water. No ships, no land, no people, nothing. I took my shoes off to help ease my movement, and I swam around towards where I thought could be the way to the island. But I realized after a while that there was no way for me to know if I was swimming in the right direction. At that moment, I started realizing that I was in much bigger trouble than I thought I was in. I can't even describe the feeling I had. I have never been more scared in my entire life. My body was tired. Swimming started to become exhausting, and I honestly wondered whether that was going to be my last day alive. Then a thought hit me. I remembered all of the adventures I had taken with my parents.
Breathe.
Out in the open with nothing to do but swim around. And I was hardly the fastest thing in the sea. There was no mistaking how vulnerable I was out there. So many thoughts that seemed to weigh me down more than my own tired body. I started to panic again and started to swim again, trying to do all I could to make some sort of safety fast. Then I thought better of it. I knew that I needed to calm down if I wanted to survive. The only thing I could do was wait. But if I used up all of my energy then and there, I wouldn't have any later in case I desperately needed it. I didn't know if there were any sharks around, but if there were, I would not go down without a... Those may have been empty words, but they made me feel better in the moment. I started thinking about other things. I wanted to fill the time by thinking about anything that would take my mind off of the situation that I was in. Lying there, looking up at the sky, I started to play little games in my mind. I looked at the clouds and found images in them. And then I would remember times that would fit with the image. I saw slopes and remembered how my family went skiing the year before. Skiing down the mountains, feeling the cold on my face while surrounded by the thick snow, the hot chocolate I drank when we all sat down in the lobby at the end of the day, and the fireplace in our room as we sat and played board games. It was one of my favorite memories of last year. The clouds started to drift through the sky, passing me by, on their way for their own adventure. I could see the sun start to dip in the sky, but I didn't know how much time had passed. My body was starting to ache all over. From hitting the water to swimming as hard as I could, I was pushing myself further than I ever had. The worst part was not knowing how much longer I would need to continue.
What the?
pushing. At that moment, I couldn't even.
But I was for everything.
Too tired.
And traps only do 50.
Trying to.
I'm back.
Then I used the last of my strength to scream out. As the boat came near, I could feel relief fill my body. I didn't know how long I was there, nor did I know if I would make it. But just being able to see help coming for me made all the difference in the world. The crew helped me up onto the boat and led me over to a small cot that they laid out for me. It wasn't until I was out of the water that I realized how cold I actually was. When they saw me shivering, they wrapped me up tight to fight off the cold night and headed off in the direction of the island. It was finally over. I was brought to the local hospital and waited for my parents to arrive. They fussed over me for quite some time, trying to make sure that I didn't have any cuts and bruises, and to make sure that I was rested and ate a nice meal. Even though I was surrounded by strangers, it felt good to be back on dry land again. When my parents burst into the room, I could see the worry on their faces. My body wasn't too beat up, but being in the ocean for so long made me look worse than I was. My dad immediately went to asking questions, trying to find out if there was anything wrong with me. My mom came to my bed and held me tight in her arms. I hugged her back, so happy to be near her again. When she finally let go, I could see that her eyes were red. My dad came over to me next and apologized for not getting there sooner and told me how he hired every available boat to search for me. I shook my head and gave him a hug.
What the?
I was just happy that
Hacker?
from then on, I knew not to take life for granted.
What the? Hello?
It should be spent appreciating
What?
every-
Hello?
because you never know.
I'm epic.
What did you think of my story?
Honestly, I spammed on my way down. It doesn't even work. Hello.
Weird tingling sensation in my legs.
What
when
the
I
hell?
woke up alone, restrained to an operating table without a clue what was happening. I looked around and saw myself hooked up to where I was. It was like I had been drugged or my memory had been wiped without a clue where I've been before this moment. This was the scariest moment of my life.
October
I had
15th
no
at 7
idea what to
p.m. 4
I felt a
hours.
sharp pain in my stomach. My head felt fuzzy and my mouth was dry. I tried to shout out for help, but my voice just came out as a croak. I couldn't move my limbs. I was so frightened. After a few minutes, a woman came into the room. She was dressed in a white robe and her face was covered in a white mask. She looked like a nurse you'd see in a horror movie. Was I in a hospital? When she noticed that I was awake, she started talking to me in a language I didn't understand. Her tone was weird and aggressive, and I had no idea what she was saying. I started moving my hands and legs, trying to release myself from the machines I was hooked up to. "Get me out of here!" I screamed in pain. But the terror didn't stop there. The scary woman walked over to me and pulled back the blanket covering me and lifted up my gown, which revealed a large bandage on my stomach. What had they done to me? I cried and started to scream louder. With a quick move, I managed to release my hand and I ripped the bandage off even though it hurt and saw a fresh scar and stitches underneath. I had been cut open. All kinds of thoughts started racing through my head. Maybe I had been drugged and someone had taken me to sell my organs on the black market. Or maybe I had been kidnapped and was going to be held for ransom until my mom and dad paid the kidnappers their life savings. Or maybe I'd be murdered and my family would never find my body. It was then that I completely lost it. I screamed more and more and started kicking and hitting out at the nurse. I have to say I'm not usually a violent person. I was just so frightened that I lost all control. Then an even worse pain set in and I looked down at my stomach.
I'll join you like right now after this,
My stitches had blood coming
I forgot,
out of them.
what's it called?
The nurse pressed an alarm and more nurses ran in. Two of them strapped
no,
my
after
arms
this,
down, and another strapped down my legs. I was now
there's
really
anyways-
frightened. I was
There's just one more
trapped
match.
to do whatever they wanted to me, and I was powerless to stop them. Then
No,
a doctor
this is
came in
onwards.
and got close to the bed. He was tall and had a mean look on his face. Then he did something that made me even more scared. I was so busy looking at his face that I didn't see what he did, but I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I didn't know what it was, but my vision started to blur and I slowly started falling asleep. He must have given me something to knock me out. I couldn't move and I couldn't resist it anymore. My eyes closed and I was powerless to open them. I didn't know how much time had passed before I woke up the second time, but when I looked
What the?
at me, I saw a plate of food that looked weird. I made a guess that this food was for me. Everything they were serving looked mashed and smelled disgusting, but I was very hungry and ended up eating most of it. The room was empty and the drug's effect was wearing off, and that's when I started to remember where I was last before I came here. I knew I wasn't in my home country because not too long ago I was traveling abroad with my two besties, Ali and Dahlia, for my 14th birthday. We weren't alone though. My father came with us. My head hurt and I started panicking again when the memory was coming back to me. I knew I was with them not too long ago in the streets of Malaysia. We were eating fried squids from a food chain, but something really bad had happened. The streets were so crowded, and as I was walking with my father and friends, I started feeling a sharp pain in my stomach after all the food I ate. I assumed that it was normal because I was trying out new food. And that's when my father and two friends had disappeared. I couldn't see them anymore, and I became very anxious as the pain in my stomach got worse and worse. And that was the last thing I remembered, being lost in a foreign country, alone, which explained the whole situation I was in at the moment.
Yay!
Obviously, a gang had kidnapped me after noticing how clueless and lost I was. Oh my god, everything was finally making sense, and I started getting into a state of terror I never felt before. I needed to get out of there right now. My thoughts were disturbed as another person came in. It was the same woman with the white mask, and this time she had pills in her hands that she wanted me to take. When I said no, two other men came in, and I knew I had to do it, so I decided to play it smart and took the pills and hid them under my tongue and spit it out as soon as they left the room.
Crap.
At that moment, I
How am I
knew
doing
I
now?
had to find a way to leave this place, and that's exactly what I did the next morning. After I woke up, a man with a blue mask was standing over me. I was dizzy and felt too weak to move despite being super scared. I looked at the person standing over me with tears in my eyes and asked him politely if I could leave. I begged him in hopes that he'll feel sorry enough for me to let me go. To my shock, this guy with the blue mask called another man who seemed to speak some English, and when
You there?
I repeated that I needed to leave, he told me with a loud voice, "Money or no leave." "I don't have any money," I screamed, and he blue mask called another man who seemed to speak some English, and when I repeated that I needed to leave, he told me with a loud voice, "Money or no leave." "I don't have any money," I screamed, and he replied, "This a big problem. Your mom and dad will pay." It seemed like it didn't matter how much I begged them to let me go. They couldn't care less about my well-being. Only God knows what they would do to me if I didn't pay them. Would they hurt me? Or had they already started removing my organs to sell? I started crying, even though I tried to talk and reason with the man. I couldn't help it. I just cried and cried. Eventually, the two men gave up and left me alone in the room. After a while, I managed to calm myself down and realized what I needed to do. I had to escape. My arms and legs were still restrained and they were really tight, but after a lot of wriggling, I managed to pull my left arm free. Then I managed to undo the restraints on my right arm and my legs. I sat up. I felt lightheaded and my stomach hurt, but I didn't care. I looked down at myself. I was just wearing a gown and my feet were bare. I looked around the room and saw a bag with some clothes and shoes which looked kind of familiar. I tried to get out of bed, but I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I looked at it and saw the drip still attached. I pulled it out and had to stifle a scream. It hurt so much, and my blood spurted across the room as it came out. Somehow I managed to put on the clothes and shoes. I opened the door a crack. It was an empty corridor outside. I knew this could be my only chance before my kidnappers came back. I ran out of the room and down the corridor. I got to the end and there was a door I pushed open. On the other side, who had shouted at me were there too. When they saw me, they ran towards me. They looked so angry. I looked around. I needed to get out. I saw a door leading outside. I ran to it and flung myself against it. Plan of how I should get by. But that didn't matter. I just knew that I needed to get
Can you invite me?
captive.
Yeah, let me finish this match first.
Alright. I'm gonna do another Desert Zone Wars until your match is over.
That's so sweet.
Explained that I wasn't kidnapped. It was something totally different. After I got lost the other day, my dad couldn't find me, and when he got back to the place I was gone. Apparently, as I was panicking while suffering from severe pain in my stomach, I had fainted on the sidewalk and I had to be transmitted to a hospital quickly. Later on, the doctors discovered that my appendix had burst. They said that the shock, stress, and new food I ate must have affected it. It also took my parents a while before they actually
I hate this
figured
game.
out where I was, which had also given them their own share of stress. Eventually, I was super glad that this whole nightmare passed. And oh, I had to apologize so many times to the doctors who were treating me for the hard time I gave them. Have you ever been rushed to a hospital? Or maybe you've been in a situation similar to mine? Tell me your story in the comments.
Hello, my name is Nellie, and last month, something absolutely insane happened to me. To say my life has changed completely would be an understatement. I don't even know how to put into words what has happened, but I'm going to try because this is a story I just really need to share. Honestly, you never know what surprises life is hiding for us just around the corner. I was just enjoying a normal teenage life until one crazy day. So, I'm an only child in your standard middle-class family. I guess I never really felt like I fully fitted in at home or at school, and maybe I'm a bit odd. But it's not because of my parents. I mean, they absolutely adored me. and I've always been quite spoiled. But, oh yeah, I should probably add, I'm adopted. It's something I'm totally fine with, so no one needs to feel sorry for me. My parents died not long after I was born, in a car crash. I've always been curious to find more info about them, but my adopted parents didn't really know much about what happened. There is one thing, though. Not many people actually know I was adopted because I look pretty similar to my adopted parents. Which suits me fine, actually. It's always made things easy. The only thing is that they're a bit older. Recently, I got into martial arts. I've always had obscure, random hobbies, and my parents have always encouraged me. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, after school, I walk to my martial arts class. I love it. I can't really explain, but it makes me feel so free and powerful. It also makes me forget about all those awkward teenage things. Like why I don't have that many friends, and why I've never had a boyfriend. During one of my classes, I went out to get some water from the vending machine and noticed an older guy hovering around. I made eye contact with him, but he quickly looked away. Then I forgot about him. That's what martial arts does to me. It helps me live in the moment. The next time I had class, it was pouring rain, and of course, I forgot my umbrella. I was running along the sidewalk when a car pulled up in front of me and rolled the window down. I recognized the driver, but couldn't place him. He offered me a lift home, but I knew better than to accept a lift from a complete stranger. But he seemed like a nice person, and I was sopping wet, so after much hesitation, I accepted. I was sitting in the back, and he was looking at me in the rearview mirror. He laughed and told me not to worry, that he wasn't a serial killer. But what if he was? His eyes were honestly so familiar. He dropped me safely at home and asked if I'd mind taking the box on the seat next to me. It needed to be recycled and he hadn't had time. I thought it was a bit random for him to ask me, but I didn't want him to suddenly turn angry on me, so I did it. I said bye and ran inside to dry off. My parents were still at work, so I had the house to myself. I decided to double-check the box before recycling it. It wasn't empty. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Inside were hundreds of newspaper article cutouts, old photos, and some official-looking documents that were yellow from age. They were all of me. Me as a baby, me as a toddler. And then I spotted something else. A photo of me with a man and a woman. And I kid you not, this woman looks exactly like me. It was almost like looking in the mirror. This had to be my birth parents. But who was the man who had given me this box? And why? I was so overwhelmed, I just sat there staring. None of the articles mentioned a car crash. They didn't mention death at all. Were my parents still alive? Then why had I been adopted? I read on, and it quickly became very clear that there was more to the story than my adopted parents had ever let on. As I read on, I discovered that my parents had been teenagers when they'd fallen pregnant with me. And coming from a traditional conservative background, they'd been forbidden to keep me. My mom was only 14 when she had me, and my dad was 60. I couldn't believe it. I was 14 now. That means my mom had me when she was my age.
Crap.
This was too
What's it called?
Something weird happened next.
Headless. Angel.
My surname was the same as my
Tomorrow, if I play with you and I'm trash, it might be because one, I'm gonna maybe start playing on mouse and keyboard tomorrow, and also because I'm gonna move my PS4 into my room,
the photos. I found a dusty article.
and I have like really bad service in there.
It was a photo of my birth parents and my adopted parents.
It's because I play in the garage, and it like gives me headaches when people always have to open the door. Yeah, I always do.
My adopted
I've been playing in the garage for like almost 2 years now.
even think this next thought. My adopted parents, who were actually my grandparents, were horrible, cruel people. How could they have done this and just...
You have a game room?
The article said that they've been so embarrassed that
Dang.
their daughter had fallen pregnant as a teenager.
So like it's not your room, it's just like a room that you
and told
play
her
your
to never come home
PS4?
again unless she fixed her ways.
Wow.
All been in the newspaper. But I didn't even know my adopted parents had even had a kid before. mean, now that I thought about it, it made sense that they seemed particularly good at raising a child. After all, they'd done it before. Suddenly, I wondered who my dad was. Did that mean he was still alive too? As I sat thinking about how I might actually be able to meet my real parents, my adopted parents came through the door. They could tell straight away that something was up. And before I even had a chance to speak, my dad grabbed the box out of my hand and ran out of the house with it. Well, that did it. As if I could be any more furious. I started screaming at my mom.
It's just that I always have like a stuffy nose because I always get sick over the weekend.
My mom died. My mom is your daughter. This is so messed up. You're my gran. I couldn't stop shouting at her. She just sat there sobbing and said she'd done it for her daughter's own good and for mine too. She said that if people had known her 14-year-old daughter had given birth, our family would never live it down. I honestly didn't care about what she was saying. I just felt so shocked and
Yeah, what's up?
lied to me about her daughter being dead. You like men. What kind of sicko thinks their own...
You mean you do? No, JJ does actually.
I needed to get away from these people. My grandparents, adopted parents.
Okay, people need to stop using that.
My dad or
Honestly, almost everybody in my freaking class always says that when somebody roasts
I
people.
could hear them arguing all night long. I've managed to keep one photo from the box of me and my real parents. The man
The hell? I only got 3 freaking weapons.
I suddenly woke up and realized I knew who it was.
Yeet.
The man in the photo was the man who's given me a lift home. It was
JJ
him.
does.
I knew it, which meant I'd met my dad. It felt like my heart might stop.
But you're the one that's saying it.
Him. I didn't have to look
Not
for him
me.
because the next morning he came knocking at our door. My parents would
Eh?
let him in, but I pushed my way
I ain't stupid.
through the door open. He was crying. Saying
Crap!
stay contact with me for months. We fell into each other's arms crying, and my parents just stood there silently, frozen. He couldn't
What the?
stop crying, and he said he was hungry.
My trap didn't even hit him and he was on the side of the freaking trap.
Years.
He was so garbage.
Oh, I finally got good. That's good. I'm done. This match.
Same.
Alright.
To me, I would that. It was only me and you alive. No, I killed him. She was, I came down a little bit, but I'm dead. Close.
I can't join you. Are you still in the game or something?
Whoa there, buddy.
Let me check. Yeah, my party's on public.
My mom's funeral.
Dom, did you get the picture that I sent you? No, it's on
Yeah, but
public.
Going to your mom's funeral. A mom you've never even met.
The hell?
It crushed me. It was the hardest day
I don't
of
cook
my
my trap.
life. Eventually, I forgave my grandparents
Hold up.
and started hanging out with my dad.
PlayStation friends.
Couldn't believe
I
how
just saved your
similar we
life, I
were.
think.
PlayStation
He loves
friends.
martial arts too.
Uh,
Seems my obscure interests weren't so obscure after all. So even though I've never
Headless
met my mom,
Angel.
at least I've met my dad.
the hell?
Way,
It says I only
kind
have.
of a blessing. Now I have grandparents and a dad.
Let me look
Thinking
for
my
you.
parents were dead, to meeting one of them and realizing they've both been alive this whole time.
Commander, my cousin, tennis,
What do you think of my story?
Oh,
Crazy, right?
no.
chemist,
Please leave your comments
killing
below, and don't
time,
forget to like this video and subscribe to this
Isaac,
channel.
Yo.
hockey kid, head. Oh, found you. You just barely popped up on my screen. Do 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 do.
Hi, my name is Louis. I'm 14. Do you love your parents? Do you love them
Did you
so
get the
much
invite?
that you're ready to forgive them for their terrible actions? I do. As long as I can remember myself, I never saw anything other than the walls of my home. My entire universe was into 2 floors and was split.
Oh crap! No, I didn't mean to invite you.
A
I
hallway.
meant to invite my friend.
All the windows in my house were taped over with black, impenetrable tape, and they didn't open. Father would lock the doors leading outside with a universal key, always strapped to his belt. I never exited the house. The outside world didn't exist any more for me than the world of comic books does for you. No matter how many times I asked my parents to let me
No.
go outside, they always said no. They said that they want to protect me. They said that all kids around the world live as I do, because the outside world is full of danger. And the biggest one was,
Because I basically my parents moved into a house and only has, let me check, only 4 rooms. My sister sleeps in one, then my mom and my dad sleep in one, I sleep in one, and then what's it called, and then I think one of my and then my mom's mom lives in the other room, and then that's all. And then I have like a little closet, but I don't want to play in it because it's hella tiny.
shadow in a cape. According to them, this person kidnapped children and did very bad things with them. But I didn't believe them. For me, it was just another of my parents' fairy tales meant to keep me at home.
No.
One day, Father lost his key. He looked around the house but couldn't find it, because I found it first. Finally, I had a chance to see what was on the other side of the door. I carefully planned my escape. I waited for my parents to fall asleep and sneaked past them and went to the door. I unlocked the door with ease and was already prepared to run off with freedom. I snapped the door open and saw him. A huge figure in a wide cape and noticed a silhouette hanging on top of a tree. It was a girl the same age as me. I couldn't believe my eyes. What was she doing on top of the tree? Getting away from the shadow? But she laughed instead of being scared. She saw me and waved to me. I don't know why, but I got scared and I didn't go back to the window that evening. The next morning, I noticed a wrinkled paper airplane lying on my window. And though the window was locked, I knew a sneaky way of opening it a little.
No, it's a video, but the person that talks about it sounds like a book reader.
She was our neighbor,
No, that's not
and she
second
asked why I don't go out.
I'm goaded.
I took a sheet of paper.
Let's go
and I
pressure,
stared
I
into
guess.
the hands of the shadow in a cape.
Oh,
Then I threw the letter outside.
Yes.
Driving sounds like
Yeah, I did.
I'm goaded, bro.
She told me something very strange. That no shadow exists, and that normal children go outside, go to school, and leave their house whenever they want.
I see.
You have to go eat. Oh crap. So you have to leave the match. Oh, so you're still gonna play the match?
Get out there.
Okay, good.
I just have to heat it up in the microwave.
Bro, there was a guy right there. No, there's a guy right there, clearly.
Use the truck splash. Where? Some kid on me? Hit for 30 white. He's just camping in the thingy. I'm gonna rush this soccer skinner here. 71 blue on him. Crap. Oh, over there. The kid that I got low. I missed. I'm gonna get him, let me get him, let me get him.
I had you. You know how it is. No, we just got knocked down.
Got them both. Mikey, let's go. Jesus.
Some random girl at me and she had her elbows.
Huh?
And she's younger than me.
The hell? Huh, wait, what? Some girl added you?
Yeah, some girl added me and she asked how old I was.
The hell? How the hell did she even get your freaking name? Through Fortnite?
That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so whenever I'm playing squad,
Honestly, I don't know why. I never even run into girls in squad games, honestly. Oh, what the hell? I have a medkit for you.
I know.
I took the shadow by the cape and yanked it off, seeing that behind the image of the child kidnapped, behind the image of my worst nightmare was my father. From shock, I literally forgot.
Yo, what the heck? Some kid shot me.
I just got a heavy sniper, let's go.
The police arrested my parents.
Oh no.
The last thing Mom said before she convicted
Just staying there.
Wait, so she was younger than you?
Yeah, she was younger than me, so 12 years old.
Mom and Dad repented for having denied their own son's freedom. When the judge asked my
I'm 9.
why, she said something that
I'm just gonna camp in here.
more than I had.
She saw
Said that I had an
it.
older brother, but he went missing before I was
I'm 9 and I have Snapchat.
7 and was playing with the other kids right in front
That's
of
how
our
she
house.
had me.
She had been watching after him from the kitchen window while Father watched from the garage.
She just
What
said
the hell, you're freaking 20?
A couple of minutes,
yeah.
the other
Jesus.
came in a wide room
she's about right. Seems about right. He sounds like that age too.
into his car.
He does.
They decided to
Oh wow, there's a freaking drop over
I turned
there.
15 and what's called February.
Oh crap.
So I still got a lot of work to do.
I turned 10 in March, so that's in 7 months, I believe. Or I think 6, I don't know. Oh, so you barely turned 20 yesterday?
Oh my god, is that
Wait, it's not even the 15th.
Hey?
Oh, and oh, last month. Oh, you had me thinking, what the hell? My phone might be wrong, because on my phone it says that it's the 7th.
going outside at night in summer and exploring the world that used to be just an image from me. Hey, my name is George.
Oh crap, you're hella far from me.
Nuggets. It's like me grilling at home. It tastes very similar to that, except the seasoning. I probably can't season it as well as Chick-fil-A.
Crap.
The chicken's super tender and honestly the best nuggets I've ever tasted.
Hey, I'm Kevin Weaver, YouTube Science Channel. I'm here with Petty Officer David, MMN1, also known as a youth. So, tell us everything that there is to know about being a youth. Well, I joined the Navy, one to serve my country.
15 more hours until it changes to 4 days. I might stay up those 15 hours. Oh, shots by me?
Hi, I'm Dara, and my parents
They're a battle.
put my life in
I didn't
danger
even
to
get
serve their country.
100 yet.
I didn't have the best
What do you mean?
I live in a bad neighborhood, and
I'm not
my
sure
dad was
100
always
yet.
off.
No, 15 hours and 5 days until the rocket launches.
Don't look at them. My mom told me
Yeah.
if we were ever in the car with Dad.
No, but like 15 hours.
Talk to them.
one?
Yard and pool. Her parents were nice, and her dad always cooked.
The teammate is right there.
I wish I lived in a home like hers. And Kate was never snobby about having more money than me. She always made me feel like part of the family.
I need backup.
Her home became my safe haven. The difference in our circumstances was clear though.
I repeat, I need crap.
We were looking for tape at her mom's desk, and we came across.
I need backup. I got one.
It wasn't
He's going to res.
so I peeked inside. It was full of cash. Oh yeah, Kate said. That's the sunroom fund. The what? I asked. Kate said her parents wanted to go to the sunroom on class. Every time they have spare cash.
Oh.
That envelope. They don't even count it or anything. My mom's just like, one day we'll open it up and be.
Damn, that was clean.
I tried to act like that was cool, but inside, I was angry. My parents could barely afford rent, and Kate's family was going to add more to their already huge house. That night, I picked a fight with my parents. Why do you live in a slum? I demanded. You both work.
You have any
Why
RPG
don't we have
ammo?
anything nice?
I have one.
I'll get grateful. And my dad said if I
That'll work.
didn't like living here,
There's a scar right there.
The blue, should I keep the blue?
then they turned to
pump?
fighting with each other, which
I call it
they've been
scar.
doing more lately.
All yours.
Went to
I
bed,
don't
and a
green.
few minutes later,
AK.
heard Mom
Yeah, I already have a siren scar.
where was she going at this hour?
I'm pretty sure you should use the rocket launcher on that thingy right there, so you could find a better pump.
She just shook her head.
Yeah. Should I get the better pump over
Thought she was still
that
upset
green
about
pack,
what I said last
that
night.
purple pack, or this
Finally, she looked at
blue
me and
pack?
said, I'm in trouble. 1,000 fears raced through my mind. What kind of trouble?
There's a golden sniper if you want it.
I have a gold heavy. I mean a purple heavy.
She said she'd borrowed the money so she could buy a new dress and jewelry.
Let's go for that.
A date? I repeated.
Oh crap! There's people there. Do you have a Spider-Man thingy? I mean a Batman
She shook
grappler?
No.
Crap.
At first, I was furious. All
Got him?
cry and asked why she cheated on Dad. But eventually I calmed
I sniped him. He got knocked though.
wasn't a very good person. It was easy to see why my mom was
I knew it.
The most important thing was that she was in trouble.
Wait, let me trap kill him. Let me trap kill him. This is gonna be hella funny. I got him. Oh god. He was focused on you, like building on the top. That was hella funny. All I could see is just him. Do I have any what? Yeah, I have 89. There's 40. Honestly, I'm actually glad that like you were on top of his build, because all he was focused on was just you on the top. So I just took his build and then placed a trap. I had no idea that he was that freaking low. Yeah, I got it. Honestly, we're actually doing good right now. I'm sorry if I'm taking all your kills.
It's okay. Hey, at least I have one kill.
At least, yeah, like, at least we're doing good.
Yeah. Dude, okay, look at all the
Gods have
weapons
spoken.
I have.
They don't need a sunroom.
You wanna see what I have?
Look at all this.
Jesus. You wanna see what I have?
My family can barely
Yeah.
afford things we
Alright,
do
look it.
Before I could think, I was reaching for the door.
Gee.
I grabbed several
That's the
potential
OG gun right there.
$7.99.
This gun right here.
I put the envelope back
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go for the loot llama before it gets taken over by the storm.
that night.
I mean, I have 3 campfires.
When I arrived, I gave the money to Mom.
I have a launch pad.
It was only $80. I needed to find
What should I drop for a chug jug?
If there's rocket ammo, let me know.
What should I drop for a chug jug?
Instead, I promised her I'd get one. God. Toss and turn.
I only have 2 rocket ammo. I have 5 traps. Oh!
Good to me. It just kept reminding
I'm gonna try to snipe him.
they didn't really need the money. That they'd done nothing to deserve the money.
Crap, the kid spotted me.
Find my mom scrubbing red stuff.
Come here, I'm gonna use campfires.
Giant bullseye.
Come here.
Help me, she ordered. Before your father sees. I grabbed a rag and started helping. As we worked,
Here.
get down. My mom was behind me.
They won't let me use the pickaxe.
Right here in front of our house. But
150 blue on him. I mean, yeah, 150.
that money.
There's another squad right there, or duo.
So
Does one try to take a build? Crap, I had the perfect snipe right there if I had my sniper loaded.
help with something.
Some kid right there. Should we rush?
Counted out $220.
No. Oh, they're gonna rush us.
Got him? Right there.
Why was I suddenly making so much tips for a job that barely paid anything those days? I spent another sleepless night. The next day, Kate seemed down. When I asked her what was wrong, she said, my parents think someone stole money from the Senate fund. I froze.
Where is he?
I knew she was going to accuse me.
Right there.
Be able to
He's low.
She'd hate me forever. I'd never be able to go back to
He finished my kill?
and I'd probably go to jail. They think it's my brother's friend Kelsey, she went on.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
bad news. I stared at
I'm
the
down.
top. They didn't suspect me. I was
Come on.
now. What if they accused me?
He's hella low, honestly.
What if he got in trouble? When I went home that day, I was a wreck. And it didn't help that I arrived by my parents in the middle of a screaming match. My dad had found out
I got one camp.
from his friend.
You have more help than me.
All about
That's me real quick.
He accused her of doing terrible things to earn
I'm gonna go get you a chug jug.
just wanting it to stop.
I have bandages. But yeah, go get a chug jug.
They both stopped shouting and
Here's that.
her family has an envelope where
Here, just try to run.
I'm going to take it back, I swear.
Yeah, there's a crap, it's a 2-tick. No! Crap, I dropped my scar instead of the Batman grappler. Yeah, just keep on running, keep on running.
Then he stormed out. Mom
Holy
sat down
crap.
at the table and cried. Knowing what I had to do now, I went to Kate.
I'm gonna drop the chug jug right there. Here, drop me the bandies. Quick, quick, quick. Right there. Right there.
She said, I'll talk to you when I'm ready. I never expected to hear from her again. But the next day, she invited me over.
No,
Her family
no, no.
all sitting
Oh god.
I figured
Are you gonna have to take it like quick?
handed me an
I'm gonna keep on running.
This is a loan, she said. To get
No,
you
no.
out of a lot of debt. You can take whatever time you need
The-
to pay it back.
How is it a harder tick for you?
That's why they were doing
No, and I had 7 kills. I'm right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Oh crap. Hello? Hey bro, what happened to Headless Angel? I'm gonna see if he's on. No, he's on. Here, I'm gonna invite him to the party chat. Headless Angel, wait, are you on PlayStation or what? Yeah, I do, but I'm just asking you if you're on PlayStation. I think I have you added, right? Yeah, I found you. I invited both of you to the party chat. I'm gonna go to party chat. Do 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 do. Bro, wait, what did I just call you again? I forgot. Can I, no, not you, Headless, the other guy. Can I just call you Fern? But literally. Alright. Hey, Headless, why did you leave?
I didn't leave, it lagged me out.
Ah, come on. Fern, last round, me and Kismet, me and Headless, we were literally unstoppable, honestly.
Just call me Fern Dog.
Okay. We need to wait for Headless, Fern Dog. Do, 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 do. Bro, I don't know why, but I have a fake TSM friend. His name is TSM Jonathan 11. I have never heard of a freaking name like that in TSM.
Scenario. Is that other guy gonna join?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm logging in,
My friend is-
literally cut me out of
My friend's in a tournament.
Do, 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 do.
So it locked me out game and the party chat, so I have to log in.
Holy crap.
tried to refuse the loan, but they insisted. And made the promise that if I ever needed help in the future, I apologized and
Alright,
promised them millions
I'm gonna go heat up my
never be treated
dinner real
less
quick.
again.
Alright.
And I'd pay back the
Then I
loan.
join.
Yep, I'm gonna go get a snack.
Sneaks, do you want to play duos?
Take a minute.
I'm back. Let's just do a duos match while we're waiting. Oh, okay, good. I was about to say let's do a duos match. Nah, at the same time we both got back. Do, do, do.
I got revenge on my high school bully
No.
at graduation. My bullying situation was similar to most. I would be picked on.
No, I said we got back at the same time.
To avoid them, they would always find a way to make my life miserable. Whether that would be from calling
I need to go get some sunflower seeds that I could eat.
in front of all of my peers, forcing me to run their errands for them.
I mean, that's the party.
Crap, he got logged out again.
They made me do it. The worst
worst part was that I couldn't even go to my teachers for help because my bully was actually my teacher. Miss Smith was very popular with both the staff and the
Yes.
students, so whenever I tried to complain, I was the one who looked like the bad guy. She was polite to everyone else, smiling all the time, helpful to the students, and assisted other teachers with their classes.
I'm gonna call my dad real quick. He called me earlier, but I forgot to answer.
Alright, where are we landing?
Pressure. I just need to leave my dad a voicemail because he didn't answer.
How could you say such a thing about Sydney? Was the usual response I would get from other students.
Line up here.
The principal wasn't any better. Whenever I went to him for
I'll go
help,
here
he
and
would tell me,
need the vending.
we've never received
Crap,
complaints.
green pump right there.
Maybe you're just
And some kid just got it.
I wasn't misunderstanding anything.
I got a great revolver.
He would just make matters worse after my complaints. Whenever he would go talk to her,
Should I drink a
he
chug
would
jug or
walk
no?
away charmed, and I would be punished later.
Yeah.
Officially, I was her assistant, a title she gave to me after my last complaint didn't
I already have
work.
a blue tag,
Unofficially, though, I was her servant.
green AR, gray pistol,
She
and
would
a
make me pick up the
option.
class worksheet.
Did it log you out again?
One filling them out. If I made a mistake, she would
I knew it. I was telling him. Oh, great. I logged him out again.
around. Then I would have to pick them
Is it like your Wi-Fi or something?
At one point in time, I tried ignoring her, but she started
Hey,
failing
give
on
back,
purpose,
that's fine.
putting F's on all of my tests.
That's my...
I also tried to comply with what she wanted, but she would yell and scream that it was never good enough. It got so bad that every time I
Come
heard
on, kid.
I would flinch in fear of what she would want me to do next. And when she saw that, her face
Oh,
would
kid
go light
from
in
behind
my
is low?
ears. She was so admired by everyone that I started to believe that the whole
Ah, come on. You knocked me down.
I was
Okay, no.
constantly tormented. It felt like a nightmare.
Hey, let me revolver kill him. Alright, never
I
mind.
knocked his teammate?
So in graduation,
Wait, he had a teammate? Crap.
Yeah.
Can I have like his AR
all
or
of
something?
the suffering that I had put up with throughout high school. And now I could move on.
Do you have an AR?
However,
Yeah.
I
Yes, he
And he had
did.
a blue tag.
Ooh, AK. I'm good. I already had one.
waited for
Give me
my
that
name to be
AK.
called on graduation day. When the principal called my name, I
Give me that.
cowered in my seat, looking
Give me the
at
AR ammo.
Need the AR ammo.
Okay.
Need it, I'm chasing
Graduation
it.
was supposed to be an incredible time for me, but Miss Smith still had her claws inside my brain.
Alright.
Her control was
receive his
forever
teammate, go
hanging
get some
heavy
coke.
over my head. I wasn't going to take it anymore. I knew that as long as I continued to let her have power over me, I would never be able to live my life happily. So, knowing that she wouldn't be able to do anything to me anymore,
Yep.
I decided to get my revenge.
I'm gonna save my chug jug just for when I
went
get
to the nearest
knocked.
store and bought many Bluetooth-activated palm-sized alarms. On many different
You still see
occasions,
the guy?
she'd had me run personal errands for her, so I knew where she lived, and I also knew that she had a spare key hidden behind her back door.
On me,
I waited for her and her
you have
husband
any
to leave
heavy
the
ammo?
house.
29 blue on him.
I
Do you have
hid
any
the
heavy ammo?
alarms
Do you have any
all
heavy
over.
ammo?
I have 6.
Upstairs,
There's right there,
downstairs,
6.
in the bedroom,
Oh damn, I
in
just
the
dodged.
kitchen.
I didn't.
That night,
Can you like watch me? I'm gonna go in here and use the chug jug.
go to sleep. I parked not far from their house to watch it all unfold and waited for the last light in the house to go out. I pulled up the app on my cell phone and turned on the first alarm. I waited and laughed for 5 minutes until the signal turned off on their end. Only
Only 5 minutes had passed from start to finish, but it was the best 5 minutes of my life.
Oh, I just lasered him out of the freaking sky. Ooh, my
It
pump.
felt like years. It was like I was getting my life back.
Your
for
guy went
once.
over there.
She
I'm
was
gonna
no
go chase
longer
him.
in control.
Hey,
Alright,
come over here so I can show you where he is.
I need heavy ammo. I only have 5 shots on my deagle.
Sleep was interrupted. The lights going off, then coming back on. The sensor on my app showing
He probably came over here to use the campfire. No, I don't see him.
all of this made each night worthwhile and resulted in a fair amount of hysterical laughter from me.
Crap, I think he
It was
left.
so satisfying to be able to get revenge on
still
Mr.
lost
Man
my
after
Hold up.
everything.
Oh, purple vending. Slurp. And slurp.
No, I need to get
Yo,
off.
snakes. Huh?
I need to get off.
Right now?
Yes, like no. Hold up. Should get a quick kill real quick because I need to help my mom clean. Oh, snipes. I'm gonna drop a med kit for it. You see somebody?
That's a launch pad.
Wait, where's the sniper at? Is it like at the bottom?
I heard a guy gliding. Oh, he's gliding south, southwest.
I can't find the sniper.
There's like next. Oh, the guy is like right by me.
I'm gonna come right now. Just let me go get the sniper. Oh yeah, I know where it is now.
Is it going?
Wait, did you take a launch pad there or no?
No. There's people fighting northwest.
Crap. Northwest? I'm gonna try to third party them. How many sniper ammo do you have?
17.
I have 10.
You only one with third party?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Right here. They're fighting for the.
Can they drop?
I think one of them's low, and they're healing. Let's go rush. Oh, they got the supply drop. What's a duo?
I need to leave now.